Hi, how are you doing, everybody? I hope that you're all doing well. I'm Cindy, and I'm here to give you the second Facebook Live. First one was last Friday, and I had talked about how to support your menstrual cycle. And this Facebook Live, I want to talk about deeper into just estrogen dominance, because a lot of people who experience PMS, it's due to too much estrogen in the body. So I wanted to dive a little bit deeper into what foods you can eat, what remedies, what supplements you can take to lower the estrogen in your body. And the reason why people have that tendency to have excess estrogen is because of two reasons. First, there's a lot of toxins that get accumulated in the body that kind of weakens your liver, and your liver needs to excrete estrogen, especially when you have a peak and then you have a low point, just like your cycle. So when there's a peak, well, guess what? That estrogen has to get out, right, of the body. The peak is there for ovulation, but when you're not pregnant, you need to somehow escort the estrogen out of the body, and that's the role of the liver, and that's also the role of the gut bacteria. Now, if the gut bacteria is not balanced, there is a specific strain of gut bacteria that actually releases an enzyme that can cause the body to reabsorb estrogen. So now, not only are you not able to escort it out, you're kind of recycling it back into the bloodstream. And so cycle after cycle, it could start getting worse. Your PMS can get even worse. So that's number one. The liver needs support. And number two, it's the food that you're eating could also congest the liver and could also have added estrogens. So for example, if you're drinking a lot from plastic bottles, the plastic can mimic estrogen, the BPAs that are part of the plastic inside canned foods. So if you want to get canned food, make sure that it doesn't have BPA. Try to transport your water with glass bottles instead of plastic. Avoid using Teflon pans because that plastic can also leak into the food, and that's extra hormonal xenoestrogens that can also cause an estrogen effect in the body. Because these outdoor, outside estrogens also comes from meat, also comes from dairy, from animal products. They also bind into your receptors, into your breast receptors for estrogen, and so it could cause, tender breasts, it can cause this moodiness, the PMS symptoms that you experience. So really, those are the two factors. What you're intaking can cause more estrogen in the body, and the fact that your liver and your microbiome, your gut health isn't optimal, so it's not able to escort it out. So those are the two factors. And because of that, that's how you can start to think about what kind of foods you can eat to help. So the first thing I want to talk about is the food that can help you and that can support your liver. And that food is in the cruciferous family. These are the foods that have a lot of sulfur in them. And sulfur is what helps your liver create an antioxidant called glutathione. And it's a master antioxidant, and it allows the liver to detox and to eliminate toxins. So what's in the cruciferous family? So off the top of my head, I can think of 5 vegetables that are really good if you can take it every single day, at least 2 to 3 cups. One of these vegetables, it could be broccoli, cauliflower, rapini, asparagus, Brussels sprouts, that's 5, and cabbage. Cabbage, all kinds of different colors of cabbage. That's all in the cruciferous family. And when you think of taking that, it's more like thinking of it as food, as medicine. So you're not just taking a strand of broccoli and telling yourself, well, I already had my broccoli. We're literally talking about 3 cups of broccoli a day. So you can, treat it like it's medicine to allow that extra estrogen to get out of your body, and do it for 30 days. So within that time, you can plan to have, let's say, one evening you can have broccoli as your main cruciferous pillar. The next day could be a cabbage soup with lots of cabbage in there, not just the broth, but it's a very hearty meal. When you do take cruciferous vegetables, combine it with 2 other colors so that you have 3 colors of vegetables on your plate. So for example, if you're going to have broccoli, add in carrots, add in some onions. So now we've got the 3 colors. If you're having cabbage, you can have cabbage with mushrooms and maybe some tomatoes. So you're really thinking about 3 colors, but one of those colors belongs to the cruciferous family. And so this would really help you throughout the month to allow your liver to detox. The second thing is really to have more green tea, stay hydrated, and find ways to avoid being constipated. Okay, so this is a big deal because when you have your liver excreting estrogen and then you're constipated, that estrogen can't go anywhere, right? And so during that time, the gut bacteria can then reabsorb, like, and we're talking earlier about this enzyme, it could then cause the estrogen to get reabsorbed back into the blood. So you don't want to have that happen. And constipation also has other effects in your body. It's called autotoxicity, meaning you're actually getting toxins from the fact that you're constipated, not from outside source. That's called autotoxicity. And so you want to stay hydrated, eat fiber-rich foods. And so the next thing I want to talk about is what supplements are helpful. So you want your health gut to be optimal, right? Otherwise, estrogen again can get reabsorbed. So you can take probiotics. There are lots that are available out there, but you want to have the strain called specifically Lactobacillus casei. So it's CASEI, and I'll write it down in the details. But that strain will inhibit the reabsorption of estrogen so that it stays in your gut and eventually you can poop it out. So the probiotic would be great. The other thing that I've found very, very helpful for a lot of women is a supplement called Estro Smart. But there's multiple different brands. There's another one called Estro Sense. It's by Women's Sense. But what you're going to look for in the ingredients, and most of these, even though they have different brands, there's similar types of ingredients in there. And the goal of it is to balance hormone, help detoxification, and help with lowering breast pain and heavy periods. So the first item that you would look for in an estrogen balancing supplement is the calcium D-glucarate. So the glucarate part is what is extracted from cruciferous vegetables. It exists in broccoli, it exists in some fruits like oranges, and that element can help to stop the reabsorption of estrogen so that it stays in your gut. There's also green tea extract. There's also turmeric that's often found in these hormone balancing supplements. Turmeric is great for anti-inflammatory reasons. And there's an element called DIM, D-I-M, diindolyl methane, and that is also an extract from cruciferous vegetables. And there's usually another element, again from broccoli, and it's called sulforaphane. It's usually branded as broccofane as sort of a trademark name, but really the active ingredient in there is called sulforaphane, and it's the sulfur in that ingredient that helps build up antioxidants in your liver to get rid of estrogen. And I've seen this work so well for acne that's related to hormone imbalances, for fibroids, for ovarian cysts. So this is just one brand, Estro Smart. Again, there's so many different brands, and if you see a naturopath, they'll often have their own branded supplement, but inside, usually those are the key ingredients that I mentioned earlier. And so if you were to take a lot of cruciferous vegetables, you can get to that level. But again, a lot of people don't eat that way. So, supplement could be a very helpful tool. And then the other supplement that I find helpful is Vitex. So this is what I use, okay? And Vitex is a herb that can help the body increase progesterone. About how you really want estrogen and progesterone to have a balanced ratio, because progesterone calms down your body, whereas estrogen is more pro-growth. So you do want that opposing factor. And if you have too much estrogen and your progesterone is too low due to stress, then taking Vitex will really help. So how this is done, well, this is liquid Vitex. It comes in capsules too. But I would drop 20 drops in water in the morning, drink that in the morning, and again 20 drops in water at night. And it's a very slow acting kind of benefit. You'll notice it in maybe the second period. So in 30 days, 60 days, and maybe even 3 months. So usually it's long, it's slow, whereas the estrogen balancing, you could probably feel the benefits sooner. But it's great if you can use both. If you have severe abnormal growth, such as fibrocystic breasts, if you have polyps, if you have very heavy periods, you can use these two tools together. So basically you'll take the EstroSmart capsules at lunch and dinner, and then you'll take the Vitex drops in the morning and before going to bed. So that's pretty much the protocol. Also, you can have, for progesterone, you can take evening primrose. That oil is really good to help support progesterone. And for those who have abnormal growth, you may also want to consider taking iodine. And this is the iodine that I like. It's from Global Healing Center. Right now, I don't think they deliver to Canada anymore. They used to, but the last time I checked, I couldn't find it. So I just use Lugol's iodine. But this one, the nascent iodine, is very pure. And you can add that into your food, you know, like if you want more seafood, seaweed, that could help the thyroid, just to boost a little bit on the iodine side. So yeah, that's it. That's pretty much what I wanted to share. I wanted to let you know that there's ways that you can supplement, and you can use food like the cruciferous family to help balance your estrogen, and again, avoid all of the other elements that are found in plastics that could also, you know, add estrogenic effect into your body. So I hope this helps, and if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. And again, you can reach me on my messenger, or go to my website, book a free discovery call with me, or book a consult with me, and I'd love to go a little bit deeper with you. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day. Bye for now.